Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Polo with Polo Trading LLC and back with the $100 ARK ETF challenge. So just want to thank everybody who've been viewing, and thanks to everybody who've been viewing some of the other videos. I did a full recap of the Tesla battery day. So a lot, I know a nice amount of people have been doing like the little 10-minute recaps, the 12-minute, even 20-minute. Listen, I did a whole 40-minute recap because I'm a geek like that. I'm a nerd like that. I'm an engineer like that. I love learning about the science and engineering and capabilities that goes into what make these companies incredible. And Tesla had a lot of people was like, oh, this isn't as exciting as we thought it was gonna be. Yo, everybody I know who has an understanding of engineering and science was geeking out and definitely investing. So for those who don't understand, okay, that's fine. Go ahead, right? But it ended up, and Tesla ended up bouncing back as well. So this past week was a little crazy. But let's get right into the information. For those who don't know me, again, I'm Polo, and I've been involved in trading stocks just out of a hobby to a certain degree for the past 20 years. And sometimes I do well, sometimes I don't. And I wanted to really start focusing on long-term growth. So I started looking at ETFs, and I recognize there's a huge amount of different ETFs. And some are really good. I think there's a place for these in your portfolio. But I was like, I just want to focus on, like, how do I focus on one that I can learn from, right? And then I started realizing there was one person that I can learn from, and that was Kathy Wood of ARK Invest. She actually has some of the top ETFs over the past few years. And I realized that she actually had 7 different ETFs that were available through the American market. And I was like, wow, like that's pretty incredible. But now I'm trying to figure out like which one do I really invest in? Because it seemed that almost like several of them again were top ETFs. And she really focuses on disruptive innovation. And disruptive innovation is over time, innovation will displace industry incumbents, increase efficiencies, gain majority market share. More importantly, disruptive innovation impacts and concerns all of our lives and changes the way the world works. So she's looking for companies, she's looking for CEOs and others in the market that looks towards changing the way the world works. Okay. And I was like, well, I don't know which one to choose. So I'm like, you know what? Put $100 in each one of them and see how things go. Okay, that's one that I'm just gonna learn, right? So I hope you all go on this journey with me as well. So with that being said, let's get right into how things went this past week. Okay, so we in week 8. Okay, 2 months. It's been basically 2 months. Okay, and the market has definitely had some waves. And going into October, we're going to have some more waves. October is one of the most historically, we talking about historically crashes and all that, those type of things happen in October. We're about that. Oh Lord, we're coming up on these presidential debates, and that's already creating waves as well. I apologize, everybody. My allergies are wilding out right now, so I'm gonna make this video short. But this past week, ARK F actually went up a little bit. So ARK F went up this past week. ARK G went down. ARK K went up just a smidgen. And here's again, I want to make it clear that the fact that the money is either staying around the same or growing, right? That's fine with me. Because when it started losing a lot is when I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on? Okay. ARK Q went down a couple of dollars, about a dollar from change, but again, we still up. ARK W actually went up, and actually that's going to be one of the ones we highlight to look at the portfolio and see what's going on with ARK W. So why it's performing so well. Israel went down a little bit, and then so did Print, which again gives us basically brings us to a total still of $741.17. We started out with $700. We had $741, and the return on investment so far is 5.88%. And so we went down a little bit. So we actually lost like $6 and some change over the week. So again, not that bad, right? I'm not losing any sleep with that. I'm not losing any sleep with that at all. Okay. So next up, let's go to, yep. So ARK W. ARK W is the next generation internet. Okay, and what is Kathy looking for through this next generation internet? She's looking to, she seeks to provide exposure to artificial intelligence, deep learning, big data, cloud computing, cybersecurity, and blockchain technology. So any companies that's involved in that, she's looking at how are they planning on changing the world. These innovations are changing the way the world manages information, analyzes data, purchases and consumer goods, and communicates across the globe. Listen, I just got done listening to the audiobook of Andrew Yang, The War on Normal People. By far one of the most, you need to read that book, okay? I'll probably put it in the link somewhere or something. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get an Amazon page or something, I don't know. That book is necessary to understand where we have gone, where we've been, where we are at right now, and where we're going. There's several other books about artificial intelligence, AI, right? So it's already here. It's been here for a while. It's already here. It's coming. Okay, it's coming even different ways that will affect the market. And one of the key things that that Andrew Yang said is that at one point in time it was about the American people, or we talk because he focused on America. This happened all across the world. Okay, he talked about how the companies used to focus on the workers of these companies and the American people, right? The workers were extremely important, but we made a shift to where stockholders became the people who were most important when it came to companies. Stockholders. So that doesn't mean companies are taking care of their workers. It doesn't mean they're not either. But what is a difference is who are they focusing on? So that's one reason, again, why there's a huge amount of difference between the way the stock market has been going up and up and up and up. At the same time, the coronavirus people been impacted by it. Business has been impacted by it. The economy has been impacted by it. But somehow the stock market keeps going up and up and up and up. It's because the markets keep going up and up because the shareholders are still making money, and they're being able to make money. Listen, the stockholders have been able to make money because they're realizing that they can still conduct business whether or not they have people working, because they have computers and analysts and data that's working for them. Excuse me. So again, I apologize. Allergies, wilding out. And it's so crazy. So I used to make Allegra. Like I used to make Allegra allergy pills, right? So I'm gonna have to go find me some allergy medicine. So anyway, this is ARK W. Okay, I have way too much time talking. Keep it moving. Top 10 holdings: Tesla, Roku, Square, Zillow, Facebook, Pinterest, Huya, T2U, Linen Tree. I'm not that familiar with these last three, or the second to last three, whatever. The Huya, 2U. I'm not that familiar with them, but of course, again, Tesla. A little bit everybody talking about Tesla, right? This is 10% of this ETF. Okay. And then again, this is the website. This is the arkfunds.com/ARKW. You can actually view all the holdings. Let's view all the holdings real quick. Okay, so this holding has 48 companies. 48 companies. All right, market value. So this shows how much money is in each one. And there's a lot of them that we are already familiar with. Okay. Some I'm not that familiar with. So Spotify, Slack, Teladoc, Snap, Twilio, Amazon, of course, Netflix, CrowdStrike, Twitter, NVIDIA, okay, Zscaler, Adobe, DocuSign, Salesforce, JD, PayPal, Wix, Morgan Stanley. Again, a lot of companies that we are very familiar with already. I mean, and she got a lot of money. Good Lord, that's incredible. All right, so we'll go take a look at that later. 48 out of 48 companies in the top 10 right now. So some of them might be even competing for be fighting for top 10. One of the companies that I was definitely interested in was C, right? And when I looked at the first look at this, I saw the CLTD ADR and even a Huya. Somebody please let me know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. C, but I saw the CLTD. I was like, wait a minute, that looks kind of familiar. But then again with the ADR, I'm like, I started looking at and researching, and I'm like, it's one of the companies that overseas, right? So I don't know. I'm not really sure. So that's the thing I'm going to figure out too. Like, how is she owning certain companies? But then, then I checked and saw that. Oh, when I looked it up, like, oh, there's a New York Stock Exchange ticker symbol, and it's SE. So instead of that's the is that I think that's the Asian market is the ADR. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. All right. So I started looking around. I'm like, okay, it seems pretty decent. I'm like, let me go check out this SE. I went to Robinhood. Like, okay, so just over in the past week alone, it has gone up 8.6%. So it's increased over $12. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good, And what is C Limited? American depository shares. So basically, these are the shares that America can have, so they can trade as well. And it's basically C is an internet and mobile platform company. Firm engages provision of online gaming services. It operates through the following segments. So they focus on digital entertainment, e-commerce, and digital financial services. I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty good. Sounds similar. Sounds normal. So then I Google C Limited, right? And then seeing here, like, okay, the company operates three businesses. Okay, cool. All right. So I see they have Shopee, and it's an online platform in Southeast Asia, Taiwan, and Brazil. I was surprised by that. I'm not gonna lie. Like Southeast Asia, Taiwan, okay, and Brazil. How y'all get to Brazil? So this is tapping into the markets that a lot of people aren't tapping into and connecting, right? And it's let's look at this. Freefall, no download cost, no listing cost, no commission. Enjoy shopping for free. So I mean, I think this is a pretty amazing site. It got a Facebook, Instagram, all the good stuff, and you choose a region. You go there and I'm gonna keep it in English. Yeah, translate. Yeah, so yeah, like there you go. Like it's simple. It has different offers. It got games, local sellers, free shipping, Shopee coins. It has quite a few different things. Pretty amazing. So it's incredible, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of stuff on here as well. So that's pretty popular. So like, okay, that's pretty cool. What's these other companies? Garena, right? Like Game Arena, Garena. So this look like esports. We already know how big esports has been. Like it's been growing. It's been growing for one. But now it's definitely a major industry. There are people who compete for pots of money. Like it's crazy. I used to be involved in hosting EA Sport EA Sport competitions and stuff, just local. And I would like have people come out, and I even have friends who would have competitions and stuff. And would have like celebrities come out and play against people who were in college and things like that, just for fun, or even sometimes even a pot, maybe like 10,000, 25,000. People are starting to play for like $1 million pots now. Like it's incredible. And this arena, like it got some pretty amazing games, and I mean, got some look like some pretty free games and some mobile games. Call of Duty is available on here. So different platforms. So PC, mobile. Again, is that a new Contra? They got a new. Oh snap! That's a new Contra. All you 80s babies and 90s babies. They may have a new Contra. So it's different games you can play on your smartphones, things like that. Let me keep moving. I'm gonna mess around and start playing a game right now. I love these little games. So yeah, and this is So anyway, so that's Garena, and then C Money, SEA Money. I like the sound of that already. Seamless digital payments. C Money is a leading digital payments and financial service provider in Southeast Asia. So there you go. Shopee Pay, AirPay Counter, Mitra Shop. I'm not sure. Yeah, financing. Okay. And great looking site, clean, crisp, and payment. So it looks like it's like the PayPal or Square of Southeast Asia, which is makes sense to me. AirPay, Shopee Pay, again, just taking care of those markets might be underserved. Well, when I looked and saw all them, like, okay, well, how long this company been like? How's the company been doing, especially with COVID and everything, right? Because you would think that like they probably should be making money. So I looked like, okay, they actually lost a little money. They lost $2, some change in the past month. But then 3 months, I was like, whoa, this company's gone from June 26th to $103 now to pretty much $154, or basically $155. I was surprised. I was not expecting that. But wait, there's more. In the past year, wow. September 26, 2019, $32.47. I always like to look for the COVID bump, right? The COVID dip, right? Remember I talked about the COVID dip? Like this is Southeast Asia. This is that area. Like it's not China, but how are these areas impacted by COVID, right? How what type of opportunities that people see? Listen, this company went like the COVID dip, so it was going. So that's another thing. Like it was going up 37, 37, 38, 39, 40. It was doing well. It was going well. 52, 40. I mean, that was like 46, 51, around 52. They dipped. COVID dipped. They only dipped like 52 to like 45. Then it went up again back to 52, but then it dipped a little bit. It did dip. It got back down to 38 in March 20th. March 20th. That probably was when it was really impacted. But then the world turned upside down. Look at this. It just went up. And so from March 20th of $38 to today, it has 379%. Oh, wow. Like you could have just invested in that, and good Lord. This is amazing. This is amazing. So again, it's different opportunities out here. We just got to find them. We got to understand, like, I don't know. I want to find out how she got involved, how she knew to, like, who did she talk to figure out who was involved in this market? Who was like, hey, this is the next market. I'm telling you, we need to look in Brazil. I'm telling you, like, this is the type of things that make a difference in the working on creating millionaires and billionaires, right? When you invested in stocks. That's incredible. Now, I mean, they did have another little dip, where I probably would have been a good time. Like, hey, I already made my profit. I already made a 200% profit. Let me get up out of here, right? But it kept going up. It's still going up. And I'm willing to bet it's probably I don't know what the holiday seasons are like over there, right? I don't know if they like America when we have high holiday when it comes to whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all these other things that there's just a lot of it is commercialism. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna get them done. Like, so it's just amazing how much I'm still surprised. That's a lot. I'm thrown off. I'm gonna have to rethink about my life and reconsider my the way I'm doing in life for real. So that's incredible. I encourage people to find out, to continue to look towards what's next for them, right? And especially being prepared for these waves that we are about to crash. Like they are about this, not the stock market may not crash. I don't know. Okay, again, I do this for fun. I do this for as a hobby. I do this for learning reasons. I'm not a financial professional investor. Now I'm keeping my eyes on what people are saying, listening to how people are talking about these elections, Supreme Court decisions that's coming up. These things have an impact on how people view the market, how CEOs may or may not operate, especially with all the stuff like going on with Tesla and Nikolai and all that stuff. I'm telling you, it's important. But make sure you all enjoy yourselves, have fun. But we're talking about money though, right? So those who are serious about this, please research and invest. Look into these different companies. If you can't invest in 48 companies at one time, invest into an ETF, right? If you don't have just an exorbitant amount of money, you can actually get partials. And I will be doing a video later on this week about what is the best best platform for newbies. And right now, the contestants will be probably the Cash App, because you can actually get stock. You can actually purchase stock via Cash App or SoFi, which is an emerging company that's coming up, and they even got the SoFi Arena as well out in the West Coast. So keep track of how the storms are approaching, like physical weather storms, and even how the fires are still impacting California. So that's important too. All these things are very valuable and do impact the market one way or another. It's just a matter of knowing how to trade. If you want to be a long-term trader or short-term trader, it impacts how you adjust and adapt. So with that, I'm signing off. About to go take some allergy medicine and probably go back to sleep. All right, thank you. See you all next time.